So when you are a company who sells a product, you create a product and then you put it out on the market. A lot of times what companies do is they test the market. They make a product, they put it out on the market, and they test it to see, will it work? Do consumers want this? Is this something that is going to sell? And the thing is, if it doesn't sell, that doesn't mean that it's a failure. It just means they have to pull the product back off the market, revamp it, tweak it, make it better, or make it more specific to what the market is demanding, and then put it back out, and hopefully it will do better, right? So you're just testing the market when you're putting products out there to see whether or not the market favors it or not, right? Okay, so that's my fancy, I didn't go to business school and I've got a degree in education way of putting that when you are flipping houses, you are creating a product. Your product is the house, the property that you are putting onto the market, the MLS, the actual housing market, right? So long story short, we flipped a house and it didn't sell as quickly as we thought that it should. So we decided to go back to the drawing board and just say, you know what, we put a product out there on the market, we tested it, and it didn't sell. So it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with the product, it just means that we need to make some changes and make some tweaks so that that product is better suited for the specific market we're trying to sell it in. So what we did is we asked more experienced house flippers who have direct experience right there in that area, in the market we're trying to sell the house, and we just asked them for their advice on what tweaks they would make to the property. So some people we just picked their brain, but a couple people we actually had come out to the property and do a walkthrough and look through and just point blank tell us, like, what would you have done differently? What would you add? What would you take away? Would you change any colors? Would you change out any features or fixtures, yada yada? And so we took that exhaustive list of advice that we got from everybody, and we chose several items, several very reasonable things that we could do, we could go get, we could add, we could take away, that is just going to make this property so much better suited for the market that we're trying to sell it in. And instead of being defeated, I am really excited. I am so excited to do the rest of these things to this house, even though we have already done so much and it has been so exhausting. These last few things, this is literally like the last stretch, and it's just going to make the property so much better, and we're just going to be so much more proud of it when we are all said and done. So really the only way that we are surviving being real estate investors is we take advice from people who are more experienced than we are. We have learned to let go of our control and just come to the place of, you know what, it's good enough, just put it out there. But then we are also flexible and open enough when we find that it's not good enough to come back to the drawing board and just see what we can do to maybe not necessarily make it better, but just make it better suited for whatever market it is that we're trying to sell in. So I'm here in our Warren Flip where it's been on the market for a month. We've had really steady, good traffic, lots of viewings every single week, but we haven't had any offers. So we've decided that it's time to go back to the drawing board. So we're going to give the kitchen an overhaul. We're going to go through and paint all of the cabinets, freshen all of that up really nice, and then we're going to replace all of the appliances with brand new stainless steel. And then for the countertops, we're going to go through with an epoxy paint and paint the countertops this really sturdy epoxy paint in some sort of trendy, cool color that just kind of like pops. I'm really, really excited for it because those things that we're going to do to this house is really going to bring up the quality and bring up the value. And when we're done, we're actually going to pull the house off the market while we're doing the work. And then we're going to be able to relist the property for more than what we originally listed it for, because what we're going to do to the property is actually going to drive the value of it up even more than what we had already brought the property up to. So here's the finished product. We painted all of the cabinets white. We did a black epoxy finish on the countertops here with white flecks. Looks really great. And we put in some new stainless steel appliances. We took out the old double oven. That's a brand new stainless steel double oven, and a brand new stainless steel dishwasher. We took out the refrigerator. We're not going to sell it with fridge included. That just helped free up some room in the budget there. We added all new heavy duty metal hardware to all of the cabinets, except for the drawers that are not actually working drawers. If you guys follow me on Facebook, you saw the huge debate that I posted where people were just really either passionately for or against adding hardware to drawers that are not actually drawers, and the nose won. The nose had it. And then we replaced that old built-in microwave. We just put in a hood fan because there just really wasn't a whole lot of space in between here. So we just put in a hood fan and a metal backsplash. So yeah, that is our kitchen remodel. We are super happy with it and so glad that we did it. It was absolutely the right choice. So obviously it took me several days to put this video together because I wanted to show you the beginning phases of remodel version 2.0 versus when we ended. So that last video clip that you just saw was the very last day that we spent on the revised remodeling. So we finished up on Friday afternoon, we relisted the property Friday evening, and then Saturday morning, first thing in the morning, very first showing that we had, the people that walked through sent us a full price offer for the property. No negotiation, no back and forth, you guys. They just sent us the purchase agreement for exactly what we were asking for. So I understand that deals fall through all the time. Don't count your chickens before they hatch because you got to get all the way to the closing table. But that's not even the point. Even if this deal does fall through, that is not the point. The point is we had the property on the market for a month. Steady traffic, 0 offers. So then we took it back to our network and we just asked the experienced people within our network, what can we do to make this better suited for the market that we're trying to sell it in? Took their advice, did the things that they said to do, the things that were reasonable and within our ability to do, put it back on the market, and then it wasn't even a day before we got a full price offer. So that really is the whole point. The whole point is, if you are in real estate investing, you need to build your network, really regardless of whatever phase of investing you're in, whether you're beginner, intermediate, or experienced. You need other people. You need to surround yourself with other people who can help bring solutions to whatever it is that you're going through. So that really is the whole point of this entire video, is you need to be properly networked so that you can get out there and really just build and scale and grow whatever it is that you're trying to do in real estate investing. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please drop them below. If they're private, you don't want to post them publicly, then just send me some direct messages and I will happily answer your questions. Either way, just thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Take care.